Well, it's alright, bro. We always have that game, huh?
Sound like y'all have a lot of chances.
Yeah, we probably could have dropped 40.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like it was 14-0.
Because I pulled up to the other field.
You know where you went for the class and you turned left?
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage
Oh, yeah.
When we went down that main street right off Gruber and we turn left, if you go to the right when we go to the cafe, you know how all that sports is over there? It's in that area.
A moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Yeah.
This crowd is ready.
Oh shit, man! I fucking hate this game. All I did was pick a play.
Cowboys and our home team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Here's Bernard. And some room to roam now. A good cover.
That's my Bernard?
Get to him just beyond the 45.
Well, hello, Bernard.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a
How's free agency treating you, my man?
This running game's so important for them.
I am, nigga. Pull up the stream, pussy.
Last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity.
Hold on, bro. Let me post the stream real quick. You can hit X if you want to. I'll just hit X right when I post it. Alright, we good.
And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team.
Good look. Good look. So I don't like pausing people on offense.
And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Alright, let's have this a good game, bro.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers going up top. And
Give me that.
Be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people.
Oh, first drive, make it number 5. So you just a poet now. Oh, so you a poet.
Terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers. And then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the
Okay, Hurst, I see you, boy. We play college together. Sector on.
Inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Who changed my lineup? Am I confused?
Green 39! Green 39!
From the the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
I gotta take the sack because I was late.
A Cowboys sack.
Rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Gun! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
I knew that was a fumble. It's always a fumble.
Cowboys have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Bernard, and some room to work. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On the toss, Bernard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. That was complete to Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay.
Oh, my man's got A-Rod. A-Rod.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
You got to attack that 5-5.
They passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Oh, my bad.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
They'll run it here with Bernard.
What the fuck just happened?
Right around the 12. Just
I swear, some days Madden want to bless, other days it just runs you completely opposite. Last game I was running smooth through that hole. This game he just connects somewhere else.
The defense right there, they sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his
defense,
guys
boys.
get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Wiggles free. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the
Give it to the
30.
bigger guy.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And they'll go with the ground attack here. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense.
What's good, Steve-O?
5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Hey, gun!
Back to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they'll go on the ground. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring...
Facts.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Switzer complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Come on, mid blitz. Stop calling the same few little plays, bro. He's staying in that big nickel all game. Mix it up, man. I see you, bro.
And you know what I've been
Don't make it too easy for me.
NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and then connect.
Come on, Hurst. Stop doing me like that, bro. I supported your career at Michigan. I don't support Cowboys, man.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position.
Chill out,
securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback.
That hole closed up so quick, boy.
22.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great
Keep on bringing that middle line back and smooth down the middle for me. One less got to block. Every time.
And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0
Oh, that's the longest drive of my Madden career. Oh, man.
As they run up and send this one away.
Hey, King, go lay that boom on him. Go lay that boom on him.
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Nah, don't lay that boom, because if you get hurt, I'm going to be mad. You're the best player on the team.
2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have
But he's just stay tripping. 54, nobody even touched you.
It has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Bruh. Nice setup, though. I said nice setup, though. Look at Roland. Like, what are you doing?
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Ain't nothing changed. There ain't been no new update. All I did was run right. This nigga back pedal me.
Needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 50.
2 minutes to play here in the
He did
first
get that
half.
first down,
We'll
right?
come back here right after this.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. I'll go over here. Strong right.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Give me that.
Intercepted a 3rd time.
Aaron Rodgers need to come back.
Near the 42.
Need to come back to Green Bay.
Take over possession of the
This is what we
football
do.
at their 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now they'll run it.
You ran right past him, 69?
Down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to
Nigga
run the
ran
football,
right
but that
by
means
him.
you probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Gone.
Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
So how about this for field
The next game,
position
Tuesday,
after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on
I shouldn't have cut out.
And they'll
I
lose
cut in.
yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard
Bad decision, bad
line.
decision, bad decision.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn
Smart
the
man.
first of their timeouts.
Smart
As they'll
man.
stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting him off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Leopard. Leopard. Hot. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
Bro, we saw daylight. I really thought I was getting in that end zone.
Until halftime. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have.
Man, I ain't with that fake, bro.
With time quickly fading
I don't even know who I got
second
back
quarter,
there.
not sure
We're on the line. None of these
aggressively
niggas fast
offensively
enough.
they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust
you?
their guys in this situation if they decide to take a
2
shot.
million
A
fans,
little
huh?
over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Hey, 626. We're going to do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game.
You seen that?
Instead, 2nd down.
We all have those games, he said.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Fat.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that's going to
Damn,
be
I ain't seen Rodgers throw that shit like
12
that.
seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, man.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now a carry for Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Gun! Black 42. Detroit! Gun!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Detroit!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
I actually told y'all to make sure y'all caught that guy.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort.
That boy's eating, boy. 69 overall running back right there. Hey, bro, just put the fingernail in. You done made me miss the whole kick. I'm over here talking and shit.
Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me.
I got you, bro. Okay, bro.
Slowly but surely,
I think they're holding it.
Starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here.
I told you, look, you hear that? You hear that? You hear the resistance?
Slowly but surely.
They 2 weeks. Oh, no, I lie like hell.
Like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to
The door open. We don't close doors in this house.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Diaz.
Travis, you got to play that, man. You could have just hit him or you could have came up and picked that ball. You got to be there.
As they keep this drive rolling, it's another first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32.
These ain't got no type of block set out here, boy.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're running
brick.
back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
It's the last down,
here
nigga.
at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there. And
You better run that ball because you know you ain't passing that shit up.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, they have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Dunk man, yeah, that's me. Bro, y'all don't get off for nothing, Bush. Y'all niggas just be standing there. Oh, he touched me.
His second
I know exactly where he was going.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett
Touchdown. Yeah, that's me. What the fuck did I just press?
They'll try and run with
Y'all niggas ain't coming out there.
Into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Shit ain't doing what I tell it to do. Start changing up the camera.
The kickoff unit is out on the
Come
field,
on, Madden.
We'll send this one away.
Dunk man. Yeah, that's me.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that
I hate these headphones. I'm dead ass buying more headphones.
He's simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still
You
up
make it
there and
so
the game's
easy
going to
to
go
call
on,
the
but
play,
you can take the spirit away from
boy.
another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be
Oh, you
taken
trying to pull the
with another
linebacker
score right
route
here.
and
Still third
Cole to
quarter,
get
but you
me,
just
eh?
get that feel.
Yeah, they're
Let's see
teetering
what you
right there
got
on the
going
brink,
on
aren't
here,
they?
eh?
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to
Bruh, like,
flow
what the
from his
fuck?
inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice
Let me
linebacker
just turn
play.
these fucking headphones off.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And on the ground they go with a running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Check. Hey. Put your hands on him. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gun. Detroit. Hey. Here we go. Check it look. Over.
They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football.
The ball lands on his
had to
chest.
make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. This is Bernard. And some space here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
I know. But 2K be right.
2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would
have
have
his challenges against the
secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
You about to leave? Oh, huh? Say left.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care that turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So now 2nd and 10
Who's
after
being
the
Santa?
incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, I was last Christmas. Bye.
And they'll run it here. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard
Fucking
line.
move.
2nd down, a little more
doing
productive than
shit.
first. 7
You didn't
yards on
even
the
fucking
gain.
block.
It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That is over.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. 4 down. Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, you got 3, 3 down. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me get smashed. I'm up right now.